Hi everyone, welcome to a neck therapy class. In this class we'll be doing a lot of exercises focusing on the neck, different parts of the neck, but also focusing on different parts of the body that affect the neck indirectly, specifically the waist and the sides of the body. So when you're ready, grab your mat and let's begin. So just start sitting like this, rolling the shoulders back. And I realize you don't see me really well. Keep rolling back. And roll forward. Big circle. Big circles. Roll forward. And then big breath in. And exhale, lift the shoulders up into the ears and let them drop. Again, big breath in and exhale, lift the shoulders up and drop. Okay, and then grab your right elbow and pull it behind the head and release it and pull it again. Trying to bring the elbow behind the head, that's your goal. Release and do 3 more. Exhale as you pull, inhale as you release. 2 more, and last one. Exhaling, pulling, and then grab the other elbow and pull. And this is the kind of exercise, if you find that one side is much tighter than the other, you'll do the tight side twice as much. Let's do 3 more. Exhaling as you pull, inhaling as you release. 2 more. Pull, trying to reach your hand between your shoulder blades behind your back. Last one. Pull and release. Okay, come into cat pose. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees together. And then dropping the hips to the right as you exhale, try not to move your shoulders. Inhaling back to the middle, exhaling, dropping the hips to the left. Inhaling back and keep going. Do a few more, go to the right, nice and slow. Inhale up, go to the left. And back. Let's do 4 more. Exhale to the right. Feel the waist opening and stretching. Trying to keep your arms straight. Trying to keep your shoulders still. Keep the shoulders square. 1 more on each side. And up. And last one. Exhaling over. Inhaling back. Okay, walk the hands forward. Keep your thighs vertical and then look forward. Trying to lengthen the arms. Trying to bring the chest down, the armpits down. Trying to keep the chin just off the floor. Trying to look forward. Open the chest, open the shoulders. Lengthen the arms and then slowly come back into cat pose, knees together, right hand behind the head, behind the neck. Keep your right arm relaxed and drop the hips down to the floor, down to the left. Inhaling, come back up. Exhaling, dropping. Inhaling up and just do 5 a bit faster. 1, trying to go all the way to the floor. 2, and keep your right arm relaxed. 3, exhale down. 4, inhale up. Last one, and switch. Left hand behind the neck, drop the hips to the right. Exhale, lift up, inhale. Exhale, drop, inhale up. 3 more. 1, and 2, and 3. Okay, walk the hands forward again. Come back into the previous position we had. Only this time you're gonna bring your hands underneath your chin. Elbows forward. Keep your chest down, keep your shoulders down. Your knees are together, and then as you exhale, you drop the hips to the right. And then inhale back up. Try not to let the shoulders lift as you drop the hips. Exhale, drop. Inhale, up. Other side, exhale, drop. Inhale, lift up. Let's do 3 more. Keep your chest down. That's it, keep the shoulders down. If the shoulders lift, you've gone too far with the hips. Come back up. 1 more on each side. Exhaling over. Inhaling up. Last one. Exhaling over. Inhaling up. Come back up and lie down. Lie down on your back. Palms up, just relax. So this is just a little example of how we can affect the neck by opening the waist, by opening the sides of the body, okay? Just stay there for a few breaths. Okay, bend the legs, feet close to your bum, feet hip width, arms back, palms facing the ceiling, and then we lift the hips up nice and high and hold here. Keep reaching the arms back, trying to straighten the arms, trying to pull the bottom ribs towards your face. Trying to lengthen your lower back by pressing into the heels, by moving the knees away from you. The belly is lengthening, the lower back is lengthening, the arms lengthening. 2 more breaths like this. And then slowly lower down. And straighten the legs. Keep your arms back so hands come behind the head, elbows are wide. Just stay there for a second. Let the lower back settle. All right, we're gonna engage the waist again by moving the hips side to side. So the next 2 exercises we're gonna do, trying to keep your hips level with the ground, parallel to the ground, okay? So, feet are hip width, pull the toes back, hands up behind the head, elbows wide, and then as you exhale, lift the hips up. Keep the hips nice and high, big breath in, and then move the hips sideways to the right as you exhale. Inhale back to the middle, and exhale, go to the left. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You should feel the squeeze in your right waist. Come back to the middle. Exhale, go to the right. At the end of your breath out, relax the whole body and try to go a little bit further, a little bit higher. Inhale back. And last one. Exhale, go to the left. Relax at the end. Go a bit further, go a bit higher. And back. And relax the hips down, stay there, catch your breath. So squeezing the waist on one side, lengthening it on the other side, affects the neck directly. Bend the legs and the feet are hip width again. And trying to lift the hips nice and high. Now keep your hands where they were, behind the head, elbows wide. Big breath in. And we do the same thing. Move the hips sideways to the right as you exhale. And back to the middle. Breathe in. Go to the left. Feel the right waist squeezing. Feel the left waist lengthening and opening. And back. 1 more on each side. Go to the right. And middle. And go to the left. And back. And lower down. And straight legs, arms down. Just give that a second. So keep your legs relaxed and look down at your feet and trying to see if one foot is higher up, so pointing up to the ceiling more than the other. You have to keep your legs relaxed, nice and loose. Then only you can find if there's an imbalance. So if you do find that one foot is up more, so one foot is up, the other foot is down more towards the floor, then you're gonna bend the higher foot and bring the knee out like this. If you can't find a difference, what you're gonna do, you're gonna lie down, eyes closed, and you're gonna have your legs wider, like wider than the hip mat width, and you're gonna pump the legs up and down. Keep your eyes closed. And then you stop halfway and look at your legs, and you might find one leg is a little bit higher than the other. That's the leg you're gonna bend. Okay? So trying to find that hip basically that is tighter. So if it's tighter, the foot is gonna be higher up and pointing towards the ceiling more. And if you pump the legs up and down, that leg is gonna be higher. Okay? We all found it? So if you couldn't find by just looking at your feet, just pump the legs. All right, so we've got our foot, knee out like this, hands behind the head, just lying down. And then trying to keep that knee on the floor or as close to the floor as you can. And then as you exhale, lift the hips up, but don't let the knee come up. If it comes up, that's fine, but you're trying your hardest, trying your best to keep it down on the mat. Lower the hips down as you inhale. And try again. Exhale, lift the hips up. Keep the knee down. And what you're trying to do, and it's almost impossible, is to have the hips parallel to the ground. And because you're trying to keep the knee down, they're a bit tilted. Come back down and try two more. Keep the knee down, lift the hips up, and trying to have the hips parallel to the floor, level with the floor. Come down and do one more. Exhaling up and inhaling down. Nice. Straighten that leg and then bend the other leg with the knee in this time. Knee in. Foot out. That's it. And you're gonna grab your ankle on that bent leg. Grab your ankle. Take the other arm up to the ceiling. That's it. And then throw the arm up and trying to sit up as you exhale. Nice. And come back down. Now if you can, trying to sit up without throwing the arm. But if you need to, throw the arm. And if you can't get up, that's fine. Try your hardest. Throw the arm and trying to sit up. And trying to keep the knee down. The knee wants to lift. It's really difficult, but you're trying to keep the knee on the ground. Try and do a few more like this. Inhaling back. Maybe you can slowly sit up. Maybe you don't need to throw the arm. Do 3 more. Inhale back. Exhale up. 2 more. And last one. Inhale back. Exhale up. Oh. Beautiful, lie down. So this is just to fix the imbalance in the hips, yeah? So one hip is a bit tighter, one hip is a bit more open. And then if there's a massive difference, that can create neck and shoulder tension. Okay, one shoulder will be higher, one shoulder will be more tense. All right, legs bent, arms out to the sides, feet close to your bum. Keep the knees together and take the knees to the side as you exhale. Keep your shoulders down, keep your knees together. Come back up as you breathe in. Go to the other side. Come back up. Just do one more on each side. Exhale over. Feel the waist opening. Keep your shoulders down. Keep your upper body relaxed. Last one. Exhale to the side. And inhale back up. And then lift the feet off the mat. So feet same height as the knees. And then just do two on each side. Exhaling over. Keeping the knees together. Don't let that separate. Go to the other side. Exhaling. Don't let the thighs rest on the ground as you go over. Do two more. Inhaling up. And last one, exhaling over. And inhaling back. And then try to do straight legs. I'm gonna go sideways, otherwise I'll touch the walls. Straight legs up. And then go to the right, exhaling. Inhaling up. Keep pulling the toes back hard. Keep pushing the chin down. Other side. Exhale. Inhale back. Let's go for 8 more. 1 and 2. Chin down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax. Arms down, legs down. Catch your breath. Let that settle. Again, we're stretching, squeezing the waist on one side, stretching it on the other side. All right, now we're gonna get more specific. So we're gonna start from the top of the neck with each bone, and then we're gonna go down the neck, okay? So the first one, and they're very similar, you'll see. First one, lying down, arms down by our sides, legs together, pulling the toes back, move the chin back, so you're looking back behind you. But keep your shoulders down and keep the head touching the ground. Try not to tense your shoulders. Try to keep pulling the toes back as hard as you can. Now taking a big breath in here. As you exhale, you're gonna lift the legs just off the ground and try to move the chin back further. And then inhale, lower the legs. Keep moving the chin back. Big breath in. And repeat. Exhaling slowly, lifting the legs slowly, just off the ground, moving the chin back further, keeping the shoulders down. Come back down. And do one more. Exhale up. And down. Okay. So that was for the first and second bone in your neck, C1, C2. Now for C3, what we're gonna do is push the chin down into the chest. So chin into the throat. And then repeat the same thing with the arms. Arms pressing down, legs lifting just off the ground. And as you lift the legs, push the chin down more. And lower down. and lift, exhale. And down. And last one, exhale up. And down. Okay, just stay there for a second. So that was for C3. And we're gonna do all the bones in the neck individually, and then we'll work the whole neck. So for C4, what we're gonna do is move the chin forward. So the head is gonna come off the ground, and you move the chin forward as far forward as you can, but keep your shoulders down. Keep pressing the shoulders down, keep pressing the arms down, and then lift the legs up. Exhale, slowly lift the legs and move the chin further forward. And then down. And again, 2 more. Exhale, move the chin further forward, lift the legs. And down. And last one. Exhale, up. And inhale, lower down. Relax the head down. Relax the arms, palms up. Just let that settle. So they're very small movements, but if you do them with full commitment, they're very strong. Yeah, you need to relax after doing them. You need to lie down and just let the blood flow and let everything settle, because they're very powerful. The next one, you're gonna bring your hands behind your head. Don't lace the fingers this time, just place your fingers on the back of your head and then have your elbows wide. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna relax your head, but press your head forward using your fingers. So pretty much what we did before, but this time only, you're not using your neck muscles to lift the head, you're using your hands. Don't let the elbows lift off the mat. Keep your elbows down. So elbows are actually spreading wide as you push the head forward. Elbows are pressing into the ground, and then do the same thing with the legs. Pull the toes back and slowly lift the legs off the mat. And then relax down, inhale. Exhale, lift up. And trying to press the head more, trying to relax at the end. And you'll see your chin will go further forward. Inhale back, and do one more. Exhaling up, pull the toes back, nice and slow, elbows stay down, and relax down, arms down, palms up. So this is for C5, the 5th cervical. So we've got exercises for the bones. Each exercise is for each bone. Sometimes it works 2 bones at a time, like the next one. And we have exercises for the muscles right next to that bone. So we can loosen up the muscles next to a bone when there's too much pressure between those 2 bones. All right, the next one we're gonna do is with this arm position. So right angle at the armpit, right angle at the elbow. making fists. Yeah? And then pressing the wrists down. Get the wrists on the mat. Trying to keep the shoulders down on the mat as much as possible. Pushing the chin down. Pulling the toes back as hard as you can. And just that is already working the bones in the neck. So that's working C5 again. Just holding this pose. But you have to really work it hard. So trying to press the wrist down. Trying to press the shoulders down. And press the chin down. If you press your chin down, then you're really working it. Pull your toes back hard and breathe here. Trying to relax in the effort, trying to relax in this pose. If it feels intense, don't stress, don't panic, just stay relaxed and keep working it, working the wrists, working the chin, working the shoulders. Now to work the next two bones, what we're gonna do is spread the feet just a tiny bit and push the heels out, pull the toes in like an inverted V with your feet. And what we're gonna do is pump the legs just off the ground with one long breath out, okay? So have a go. Keeping the arm position as it is, big breath in, and then long breath out, pump the legs just off the ground. When all your breath is gone, don't breathe in, keep pumping, keep pumping, keep pumping. And relax. And we'll do one more. Make sure the heels are out. Make sure your arms didn't move. Make sure they didn't slide out. Okay, wrist down, shoulders down, chin down, big breath in. Pump the legs, long breath out. And relax everything. Relax the arms, palms up. Relax the legs, feel the relief. Feel the neck. It's going all the way up into the sides of the head, on the top of the shoulder, and into the arms. So just holding that arm position is in itself a stretch for the neck and shoulders. And just that in itself is very difficult for most of us, yeah? Just stay relaxed here. We'll move on in a second. And all these exercises we just worked, they affect eyesight, they affect the ears, and they affect the neck, the shoulders. They affect the brain. Too much tension in the brain, too much tension in the head, in the eyes. You can release it using these exercises, using these different therapies. All right, so legs are straight, pull the toes back, hands on belly, and then exhaling, trying to sit up. Yes. All right, without using the upper body. All right, we'll do a little side stretch. Take the legs to the sides, hands behind the head. Again, we're gonna lengthen the waist, yeah? Go over to the side as you exhale. Inhaling up, exhale over, trying to look up to the ceiling. Inhaling up, and last one we hold, exhale over. Breathe here. Keep lengthening one side of the waist, the ribs, the hip. And then squeezing the other side, the side you're moving towards. Squeeze the waist there. trying to push it up. And then slowly come back. And then take the legs to the other side. Elbows wide. Get your legs in position. Big breath in. Exhaling over. Inhaling up. Exhaling over. Inhaling up. And last one we hold. Go over. And we all tend to start with our easy side. So this one most likely is the hard one. So we'll just hold it for a few more breaths. Keep breathing, squeezing one side, opening the other. Okay, slowly come back. Nice. All right, take the legs back to the first side. Only this time you're gonna have the feet together. Yeah, so your bum is sitting on one side. That's it, both feet on the other. And you're gonna grab the back of the head. So your little fingers are just underneath the bottom of the skull, that big bone that goes from one ear to the other. So trying to squeeze the neck, the sides of the neck, and get your pinkies underneath that bone. And then go over to the side and pull on the neck. Especially on the top part. So especially on the side that you're stretching, same side as the one that's up to the ceiling, pull on that one more and you'll find that your whole side is opening. The side of the neck is opening, but also the waist, the hip. Keep your bum heavy. Keep the hips heavy on the ground. Keep pulling the neck. Okay, come back up. Try the other side. Legs to the other side. Both feet next to each other. Yeah. That's it. Bum down on the ground, go over. Get the pinkies underneath the bone. And then go over, side stretch, and then pull. And focus on the top part, the side facing the ceiling. Pull on that one more. Lengthen that side of your neck more. Nice. Come back. All right, just lie down for a second. Palms up. Just let that settle. All right, do a little twist. Right hand behind the head. Left hand grabs the right knee. Pull the knee across. Keep your shoulder down. And come back. And try the other side. Pull the knee across. and come back. Okay, bring your hands on belly, pull the toes back, chin down, big breath in, and exhaling, sitting up. That's it, try not to let the feet lift. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do to strengthen and lengthen the neck is side plank. So come into plank, hands underneath your shoulders, feet hip width, press into your heels hard, and then you're gonna tilt onto your right hand and you're gonna stack your left foot on top of your right and hold here. If it's too difficult, you can have your right knee down on the floor. Okay, otherwise feet are stacked, and then you take, if you want more, you take your left arm up, and then if you want more, you look at your left hand and keep the hip up. So if you find the right hip dropping towards the ground, lift it up. If you want more, you can lift the left leg up. Maybe grab the big toe and trying to straighten the leg up. Yeah, plenty of options. Okay, come back into full plank and then tilt to the left. So right foot is stacking up on top of the left. Take your right arm up. Keep your left hip up. Don't let it drop. Look up at your hand if you want an extra challenge. You can lift the right leg up. You can grab your big toe and straighten the leg up. Alright, nice guys. Alright, come back down. Hands under the shoulders. That was challenging. Drop the hips, left and right. Drop, 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 drop. Two more. Okay, and then we go back into this one. Have a look. Only this time we're gonna bend one arm, bring the head onto our hand. Look at the bent elbow. Keep the chest down, shoulders down, and then we take the hips over as we exhale. Okay, trying to do 3 on each side. So exhale over, inhale up. Keep the knees together, exhale over, keep the shoulders down. Inhale up, one more. Inhale up and switch side. Keep your chest down as much as you can. The hips don't have to go far, yeah? Just keep the right form. Don't let the shoulders lift and don't let the hips drop on the floor. Stay in control. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up, one more. Exhale over and back, and stay in child's pose. Arms back, relax. Let the shoulders drop. Let it settle. This is powerful. If you do it properly, it'll pull everything open from the neck all the way into the sides of the thigh. Let the shoulders drop. Notice if you're holding any tension. Sometimes you're even holding tension in your face, in your jaw. So keep checking on that. Alright, I'll show you the next exercise, so come back up. So we're gonna go back into this position with the arms. Yeah, this tricky position where we're trying to keep the wrist down, the shoulders down, and the chin down. But this time we're gonna lift the chest up and you're gonna have the toes in, heels out. So keeping the chest down, but lifting the chest up. We're gonna lift the legs up slowly as we exhale. Okay, we'll do it 3 times. Lifting the chest up, lifting the legs up. Okay, let's get into position. So arms in position. Get that right angle, look on the sides. So you want right angle at the armpit, right angle at the elbow. Push the wrist down, lift the chest up so your chest is arching. Keep the chin down. Toes back, toes in. And then lift the legs just off the ground. Keep your arms down. That's it. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Again, big breath in. Exhale, lifting up. And down. Okay, on that last one, what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to, it's impossible, but you just try lifting the elbows towards the back of the mat at the same time as you're lifting the legs. Okay? So a big breath in, lifting the chest, chin down, and lifting the legs. And then pull the elbows up and relax there. And you'll see your chest will go a little bit higher, your chin will go down lower. And then drop slowly. Relax the arms, relax the legs. Woo! This is strong for the neck. But we've warmed up, yeah, so we're ready for that kind of strong therapy. So we're basically lining up the bones by getting into this arm position and lifting the chest. We're putting our body in a certain position, then lifting the legs is opening even more. Okay, just getting in position is already a stretch, but adding the leg lift is stretching and focusing and putting that intensity into that specific part of your spine even more. Okay, the next one we're gonna do, lying down on our back, bring the hands behind the head, and you're gonna, same thing we did with the side stretch, you're gonna try to pull the head out of the neck, yeah? Pulling on the neck, and same position with the feet. You're gonna have the toes in, heels out, and we're gonna slowly lift the legs as we pull the neck back. So pull the neck, lengthen, pull the head, and then slowly exhale, lift the legs just off the ground. And then lower down, inhale. And try again, exhale up, lift, and pull on the neck. And down. And last one. Exhale up, and pull on the neck, lengthen the neck. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And down. And relax the arms, relax the legs. Woo, you might be a bit lightheaded after that. That's okay, just lie down here. Just let everything settle. All right, and that's very strong therapy that we're doing. And then the next one is the last one of this type, and it's gonna feel a little different, you'll see. Instead of having the arms like this, we're gonna have them like this. Yeah? And we're gonna do the same thing we did. So lifting the chest and then slowly lifting the legs off the ground. Now really focus on pushing the elbows down, pushing the wrists down, and then chin stays down, but chest goes up as much as you can. All right, so let's get in position. Arms back, check on your right. Do I have a right angle at my elbow, at my armpit? Yes. Check on the left. And then lift the chest up, chin down. Legs are together, toes back. And then slowly lift the legs up. Exhale. Keep pressing the wrist down. And then slowly lower the legs. And let's try 2 more. Exhale up, chest up, chin down, legs come up. Keep the wrist down, keep the elbows down. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale up. And down. And relax the arms down. Relax the legs. Close your eyes and try to connect. Feel the results of that hard work. Feel the change happening. Feel the body adjusting slowly. All right, the next one, have your left arm out and then right arm up. Left arm out, so hand in line with your shoulder, palm down. Right arm up, so you want your arm ideally touching your ear, palm facing in. Now I'll tell you what we're going to do before we do it. We're going to lift the legs just off the ground and then take them over to the left and then pump up and down just off the ground. As you pump, you're trying to take the legs further and further and further out to the left without letting your right hip lift. So most of the people will let the bum lift, and then yes, you can take your leg really far all the way to the hand, but that's not the point. Trying to keep your right hip down so you really feel that waist squeezing, and then you're really lengthening the other side, okay? So let's try. Legs together, toes back, chin down, lift the legs just off the ground as you exhale. Big breath in, and then exhale again, go to the left, keep your right hip down, big breath in, and then long breath out, pumping, pump, pump, pump. Exhale. When all the breath is gone, don't breathe in, keep pumping, keep pumping, keep pumping, and then drop the legs there. Drop the legs to the left, relax everything. Nice. Come back. Switch your arms. Let's try the other side. Right arm out, left arm back, palm in. Legs together, big breath in, keeping the chin down, very important. Lift the legs, exhale, big breath in again, and then go to the right. Keep your left hip down, left bum cheek down, big breath in, and then pump. Just off the ground. And try to take the feet further and further and further, and keep the left hip down. And when you can't anymore, you drop and you pass out. All right, slowly back with the legs. Slowly back with the arms. Relax everything. Palms up. Okay, we've got a very strong exercise to try, and there's few options for us to try. So first of all, try legs wide, hands on tummy, toes back, big breath in, and then exhaling up. Okay, so have a look. Next exercise, I'm gonna turn around so you can see me. So we're gonna have the feet close to our bum as if we're going into bridge pose, yeah? As if we're doing this, but instead we're gonna bring your hands down on the ground. Now option one is just to stay there and hold here. But what I want you to do is to really lift the hips and then lift the head and gently land on top of the head. And once you're there, you can stay there, yeah? That's good, you can stay there and your hands are there to support you. And when you feel like you need to come off, you lift the head again and come back down. But if you can, bring the hands together into prayer and you can stay there. Or, other option, and the last one, you can rock back gently and forward. Exhale forward, inhale back. You can do 10 of these nice and slowly, okay? Let's try together. I'll talk you through it. Okay, and if you're scared, you can just do the first position. Yeah, if you don't trust yourself, just do the first position. But nothing to worry about. You've just worked the neck for almost an hour, so you're nice and warm, your neck is strong. Get the feet close to your bum, feet hip width for balance. And then bring the hands next to the head. Lift the hips, big breath in, and then press the hands down, lift the head, and land gently on the head, top of the head. Either stay there or bring the hands into prayer and breathe here. Or you can slowly rock back and forth, nice and slowly, rolling on top of the head, strengthening the neck. Trying to do 10. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the hands back down. Lift the head first and then lower your back down and then relax down. Straight legs, arms down. Beautiful, guys. Relax. Let that settle. Maybe you can feel that warmth in the whole back, upper back, all the way up into the neck. Maybe the top of the head feels a bit sore if you're not used to going on the head like that. But this will be gone quickly. Really good exercise to strengthen the whole neck and to open it up. Really good exercise to open the heart as well. And we're going to finish with an easy little vinyasa, bridge pose vinyasa. Just bring the feet close to your bum again. Bending the legs, taking the arms back above the head, keeping the chin down. Your feet are hip width. Lift the hips nice and high, and we hold. Stay there. So again, lengthen the arms. Trying to have your arms straight. Maybe trying to have your arms touching your ears. arms on the ground, and then press into the heels. If you press into the heels and move the bottom ribs towards your face, your lower back will lengthen. The neck will open more. Don't let the knees separate. Keep the knees together a little bit so the inside leg is working. Next breath out, slide the arms down, palms down. Maybe your fingers are touching your heels. Press the arms down, roll the shoulders back. And you can go higher with the hips. If you use the arms, if you open the shoulders, open the chest. Next breath out, lace the fingers underneath your back and squeeze the hands together, squeeze the wrists together, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And maybe you can get the hips higher. Maybe you can get the ribs closer to your face. Don't let the knees separate. Okay, next breath out, separate the hands and slowly lower down. And slowly straighten the legs, palms up, and relax here. All right, bring the hands on the belly, pull the toes back, chin down, big breath in, and exhaling, sitting up. And we're done. Good job, guys. That wasn't easy. Maybe you couldn't do everything, but that's all right. That's not the goal. The goal is to try everything and try your best. Okay, there was some hard stuff in there, but you can tackle everything, in my opinion. Let me know if you have any questions, any feedback. Thanks everyone, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, and if you have any suggestion, please leave a comment. I will do a class on any particular topic that you desire. If you couldn't do everything in this class, don't worry, you're not supposed to, but try your best and try to do all the exercises before you do the strong ones towards the end, so you warm up properly. Some of the therapeutic exercises we did in the class are very strong, and you probably need a bit of practice before being able to achieve them. And also some of them can be a little scary, so be patient with yourself and keep practicing safely. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day and see you soon.